Okay, so welcome to part 2 of the Master Sword build. Yeah, my hair, I haven't showered. I'm going to after this. It's my day off. Fuck off. But, welcome to part 2. I'm going to try and keep this short because I want to get into the actual assembly bit. So, I bought a pair of, I'm going to see if I can find the picture and it'll be here if I did. I bought this to hold the Master Sword in, and it's a thing of glasses. I thought it was big. I thought it was like, a little bit bigger than the glasses would be. So I'm thinking to myself, that's perfect. I'll use that because originally I was going to use 3 belts and a iPad case. With the iPad case also going to be able to hold up the shield, act as a harness. This probably would do the trick, but so I super glued it after wrapping it a little bit. And I just want to see how it would work. And I wanted it to be autonomous so I can take it off, put it back on. So what I did was I got some elastic straps and just super glued it around the back so it didn't come loose, and just enough straps to hold it and secure it to the belt. And I did that, and I wrapped it around the Master Sword first so it was loose enough. So if I pre-assembly, find the top, put this so it's going down the back, you just slide it in. And what's nice too is one side is it kind of looks a little bit bigger on one end. They're the exact same size. And so I do that, put it around, I'm gonna pull my hoodie up. So, do that. Then I can lock the belt. And this is just a quick mock-up. So, there's the sheath. I take my sword, and the plan is, one thing with it being kind of autonomous, it's very loose, which I'm not a big fan of, but with enough practice, I'm willing to bet I could do it where, let me take it back off. With some practice, I can probably do it where the sword is inserted. Like so. Then we're gonna, oh shit, oh, that broke. Glue wasn't set. Glue not set, got to re-glue. Okay. But I'm gonna do this quickly, just throw it back on. So now I kind of have my Master Sword, and I can bend down. Yeah. Now here's the moment of truth. Can I pull it out? Might have to make the slot for it tighter because it just kept pulling itself like all the way. But yeah. So let's kind of cut back and work on the. Okay, so here we are. We're back on the workbench. 3D printer's going. So that, the glue was holding up a little bit, but in case this does come undone at a con, put that a little bit glue. That. Squinch. Now what we're going to do is we're going to back this up a little bit more with some hot glue at the very end, just on the sides a little bit maybe. So we're going to let that sit, but to make it tighter so it doesn't, and I want this to be the top, so no matter what, we need to make sure it's more stuck up here. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna bring the belt in, even though it is still drying. So I have the back of the belt, which is how this will be resting. Let's say about right here is probably where it would be resting. Okay, so let's get this goes. Just kind of distress that a little bit. Once this is done gluing or drying, I'll probably need someone actually to help me so I can mark it a little bit better for the part of the sword that I want, or of where I want the sheath. Because I still want it to move around, but what I'm thinking is we'll take, what we're gonna do is we want just something to help catch that when it's on, because we'll have a lot of weight on this, so it's going to pull. Let me look in my utility boxes. Okay, so what I did was I just grabbed some Velcro, cut it. What I'm thinking is we'll put some here and some here, so that way this has a little bit more rigid. Maybe we'll actually just take some of this stiffer Velcro, attach it here, because that would make it a lot softer. Still glides super easy across. Oh wait, I guess it'd actually have to be more like this, like inside one of these. So let's see. Yeah, that helps dramatically with it. So I'll probably take this and attach it to the inside here, so that way when it slides down, it will not be so loose. So let's grab these scissors once again. As a worst case scenario, once I tighten this, because the plan is to have it not super loose. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I want it down. Master Sword. This is where, now I want to grab where it's at, and we're going to pull it. Okay. So now I know exactly where this needs to rest, as long as it's like how it's set up now. Mid-back. Great. So now what we're going to do is, without it moving, I need to take this off. So this is exactly where it's at. Now we're going to mark it. So you can see we were a bit off. With where we needed it. So we marked exactly where we want it. So we were a bit off. These are where the lines are. That's about center point. So now we need to decide, do we want to have it permanently fixed to this spot or not? I think what we'll do to start as a test is we'll scuff up this area again, and then we'll see how well it rolls from here. Just scuff that up, good chunk. Scuff up here. And by the way, I'm not using a knife, I'm literally just using a flathead. You can use any tools on these type of projects, so there you go. That does help, and I imagine with the sword in it, it would help it a lot more, but I want to be able to like rely on it catching here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take two super tiny bits. Boom. Like I said, these are literally just slivers. Let me grab my tweezers. Always keep tweezers not in the bathroom, but by your workbench, because you never know when you might need them. Just put a small little line there. That should hit it. By the way, please actually don't use the same tweezers that you do for these type of crafts. Once you literally like scrub them down in between. Now that we have that exactly where we want it, exactly how I want it, still missed it. It's going to take some practice putting it in, but the main goal will be to the aesthetical appeal of pulling it out is what I go for. Oh, that broke. Okay. So I put a little bit of glue earlier here to help hold it. That broke. But if I'm right, if I put the sword in before I even put this, yeah, that just was too tight. Okay. I'll figure something out for that, but let's throw this on one more time just for shits and gigs. Yeah, because it's, without that, it's kind of like letting it limp. But, baby. It's pretty good. I did it. I didn't. Alright, one more attempt. Just need to memorize where it is on my back. Okay, I give up. Screw it. But yeah, that's how we made the sheath. I'm just gonna do a little bit of extra gluing and backing up, but now it's time for the full suit up. At least what's currently here. I don't have the shield, and the way I'm doing the shield, you guys, is I'm literally just I'm buying a shield off Amazon for 110. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date. And I'll see you.